Good morning, people, coders, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of JavaScript. Bear with a sec. I always forget which button that is. So today we're going to be doing a bit of JavaScript. We're going to be working back on the How to Code Well site. And if I go to here, I've built this. This is the coming soon page because the idea is that we're getting close to a beta rollout, and the beta rollout will have these buttons disabled. So if I clicked on login, for instance, there's a login form. There's a pricing form or pricing page, and then you can register and all sorts of interesting and lovely things and features and stuff that haven't been fully completed yet. So what I want to do is create some feature flags that say that when you click on these things, if the feature flags say that these things are disabled, then I want the site to go back to the coming soon page. And this is a MailChimp email newsletter. And I built this last night, and what I need to do today is create sort of a success and error message thing here, and then create the feature flags, so when you click on those bits and pieces it takes you to this page. So that's basically the gist of today. And what I've done is I've created some tasks. I mean, this is the beta 1 launch task, burn down here, and this is the coming soon bit. So once we've got that done, we'll then work on the feature flags and then go through the other bits and pieces. But to be honest, Tuesday streams are usually the smallest streams out of all the streams that I do over the week, because, you know, as a freelance dev, I need to crack on with some work at half past 8. So awesome. Thank you very much for joining, Jet Lee Bruce and new guy Quan263. Thank you very much for joining. New guys from Alabama. Nice. So good evening to you, sir. Good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're doing good. Hope the sun is shining or is about to shine where you are, and or if you've had a busy day, you're chilling out. Well, I'm from the UK. And it is 7:05 in the morning. So, excellent. The sun is shining. Brilliant. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, we're going to be working on this coming soon bit here. Now, this is using Formik. Well, I should say the whole website is Gatsby. It's a Gatsby site. And this is Formik. And I haven't used Formik before outside of this project, so I'm a little bit sort of still new to Formik. But essentially what we have here, I'll show you, is on the coming soon page here, we have a MailChimp component that I created last night. Now, it would be amazing if this MailChimp component was actually a React component class rather than a sort of a functional thing. But it's easier for me to create it as this, and I think, you know, that's a rainy day project, I think. So it's pretty much a form here, and then you've got a button that when you press, it then spins around and then sends this off to the MailChimp API using where are we? Oh yes, async. Oh wait, sets the submitting. And what I want to do is I want to play around with getting this back as a sort of a success and failure message. If I was to pump sort of like this in, so let's do testing dots and then put in like a whole bunch of gobbledygook. And also if I was to bring the developer tools in, and click on, where are we, console, yeah, that's good, get rid of that for a minute, we don't need this, hit on sign up. So we've got here, that's the email that was submitted, and then this is the results, so success, thank you for subscribing. So this is the message coming back from MailChimp. If I was to hit sign up again, boom, we get an error saying, that email address is already taken. So I kind of need some form of feedback on here. That's what we're going to be playing with today. Yeah. Okay, that's great. This new issues thing, brilliant. I'm not bothered with that at the moment. Okay, so how does one do this? How does one do this? Because I can get the errors back, right? So this is the errors. You pass in the validate routine, and it ensures that there is an email that's required and all this stuff. Yes, I do use Tailwind. As you can see in all of these classes here. The utility classes. And I was playing around with last night. Where was I? So that's the first console log. It's the result. It's the result that comes back. So really I need to somehow pass in a result down here, and I'm not too sure how. And I was having a quick little Google last night, and I found this. This is someone who asked the same question on 3rd of January 2019. And his issue was that, it's very similar. So trying to set a success method. And I noticed down here that he's using, actions on submit. And I couldn't see anywhere else that was referenced. So, and then I tried to look into the Formik documentations, and I can't find actions anywhere. So I'm a bit unsure. So there was a method that was called on this, which was actions, and then actions set status success, and then passing in status. And again, I don't know where that is on here. So this is showing my level of knowledge, my lack of knowledge. The comments here was maybe the problem is that we're resetting the form after setting the status, and then that didn't work, and then it was okay. Set the status is undefined, so then set a success message using a ternary, and then saying it worked. Blah blah blah, all good stuff. So yeah, if I could find where actions set status is and actions reset form is, that would give me some indication as to what and how I should do this thing. So we got actions here. I was on it. So there is an actions. See, this is what happens when I try and code JavaScript early in the morning. All right. So where was this from? This is on submit. So we got values, and then we appear to be deconstructing that. So let's go. So I'm not set submitting. We got set submitting on here. I reckon I could pass that in as actions. And then I reckon, there we go, we got it, Formik helpers. So we got an error here. So actions is defined, but never, okay, that's fine. So we can do actions here. So I guess I could deconstruct it. There we go, we can see it all on my, yeah, here we go. I just didn't try it last night. It was like super late last night, and I just thought enough's enough. All right, so we're setting action set submitting. Right. So does this mean then I've got access to set status? Actions.set. Yes, I've got set status. Sweet. And it was a JSON object that was being passed with success. And it was like email sent or something. So I'll put in something like thank you for signing up, and put these in backticks. Right, excuse me. So, and then a reset form. I think this needs to go above here. Actions.reset. And I think I need to obviously check the result, because the result is this. Oh gosh, it's it's rendering out, isn't it? This here, results. So result error or result success. So if, and result comes back from the await here. So if result dot success. Actually, no, it's result dot result, isn't it? Because result is from here. I'm going to change this to be response, just because it it makes sense. Response. So here is if response dot success. Then we're going to pass in. So what I'll do is I'll put in a little variable here. We'll go message is equal to a blank string to start with, and we'll do message is equal to thank you for sign up, and also, and then we'll do else message is errors on form. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And I really only want to reset this if there is a success. Good stuff. Excuse me. Okay, so then the next thing I need to do is grab that and then paste this underneath, like so, and put this in here. Now, really, what I want to do. Oops, sorry, going back to the thing here. This is this looks like, excuse me, it's any, so it could be an actual JavaScript, a JSON object itself, rather than just saying success, which it is. So I could do message is equal to message. Now I'm screwing up the I'm screwing it up. This isn't the best way of doing it. Let's think. I could put a ternary into here, couldn't I? Or let's do so instead of calling it message, let's do think. Naming things in programming is difficult. Now I've got messages all over the place and I don't want that. I'm just thinking, is there anything else that I need to do to this? I don't think there is. I think it is just literally the message, isn't it? So I could and I'm going to just refresh my mind, because my brain is still in PHP and Python world at the moment. Success message, it is that. Yeah. So there's no, there we go. So it's response dot result, and we're going to equal that to be. Actually, no, we're not going to do this. Sorry, I'm being too clever right now. Let's just get this to work. So message, we'll do output. We'll do output. I don't want to be too clever at the first thing in the morning before I've had a cup of tea. So let's call this output, and then let's change that to be response, just to make sure that we still have this output to the console. And okay. Extra space before the key message. Oh, okay. ESLint. Ugh. And you're probably going to complain about that, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, so now we've got that. Set status. I'm guessing we can pass in the status down in here as well, right? So, where we've got... Yeah, is submitting and status. And we're supplying is submitting and has error. Can I change that to be... status? I don't really know what this would be. Is status has error? Maybe I should... Yeah, this is where I'm getting confused. Let's knock that out for a minute, because if it is an error, then you'll get that status back anyway. So we'll change this to be in... So you got status, success message status.success. So that would be has error. That would be status here. So status and then this would be status dot in these things, status dot and it would be what it would be, message, something like that. All right, let's run that and see if I get a p tag. Has errors is not defined. I've just removed it, so it won't be defined. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm going to just pump some stuff in and hit sign up. Oh, we got errors on form. Ooh. So that did errors on form. Errors on form. So this is working. I feel like I'm still half asleep, so... Anybody dream of code? Yeah. Thank you for signing up, ing, and then errors on form. So really, I want to do a little bit more to this. So I want to have... I would like it to be itself an object. Because I would like to have a type. I would like to have type is equal to error, right? And I would like to have a message, and we'll pass this in as errors on form. So by default, it'll be an errored form. Okie doke. So we can get rid of this if statement, if block. And on output, we've got dot type. We can change that to be success. And also we have output dot message that will send to the message. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Oh, ESLint, you are just a pain in my... Thank you. Just throwing red marks all over the place. It's like some sort of angry school teacher. Response.success, output success. So we start with a type of error, and then we give it a message. Errors on form. But if there is a success, we reset the form, and then we say, yes, this is all good things. And then we supply the whole thing, so output to the status. There we go. Are you going to moan that... Okay, so then now here, we need to do something to check for the type. And then what I can do is create a little fancy pants div in here, and then depending on whether it's an error type or a success type, I can then change the colors, do a little bit of coloring in div. So I guess we could do status dot message status dot message that we're going to output here, and then we'll do some sort of fancy class name thing going on. And I'm not sure if we've got any classes for like success or failure. Like, I don't think so. With Tailwind, of course, what you could do is just say, like, I don't know, BG for background, and then green, and then, like, I don't know, make something up 500 for a success. And you could also do a little bit of border work as well. So, like, border, I don't know, think border green, make it a bit darker, so like 900, and we'll give it a P of 4. I'm making this all up. Making this all up. There we go. See? Yeah. It would be handy if I could just get rid of this for a minute. Just this side. It's just consuming a lot of stuff. Can I? No, I can't do that. Yeah. Alright, so I need to somehow, and this, you can't really read that, can you? That's pretty gopping. So let's change the color. So it's text black. Is that how you do it? Text black? Yeah, text black. That's easier to read. So if we were to do it the other way around, we would do red, and we would do red, and then it would be red, like that, or pink. Okay. So I don't want to give too many. I don't want to give too many clues out here as to what the errors are. Right? It's just a text box, but I don't want people to know that they've already signed up. In the sense of, I don't want someone who is trying to do this maliciously to go, oh, that email address already exists. Okay. So I just want to like put on here something like please try again, or something. Please try again, or something. And then when it does work, we'll get this. So let's try and play with the type. So what I need to do here is change the color, really, don't I? That's the magic that I need to change between, say, red and green. So I need to have some form of like ternary operator going on here. That will put that in. So could I set this as a variable? Potentially. So let something like let output style, output classes, and to begin with they're going to be errored, so we'll do this. And really what we could do is have... Oh, I keep thinking I'm doing PHP. I'm not doing PHP. Status.type. There we go. Status.type, question mark. So we'll do error first. No, we'll do success first. And this will be... That needs to be a string. And that's completely wrong. That needs to be this. and that needs to be a question mark. Then that needs to be, there we go. Okay, now we're cooking. And the errors, and we'll change this to be greens. Alright, okay. I could probably do it a little bit more nicer than that, I suppose, but meh. Ow. And then here, it's here, isn't it? I want to do, it's this, isn't it? It's that. Output classes. Is that how that happens? I think this is in the wrong place, isn't it? But I'm trying to remember JavaScript again. After doing so many hours worth of PHP. I think this needs to go up in here, doesn't it? And I think what I need to do, in fact, I could probably tighten this up a little bit, to be fair. Thinking about it, we have this condition here, we've got the output. So let's play with that, because we could do this. So we could do class is, and then we could put these in. So I'll work on that in a minute. So class is output.classes is equal to that, and then this would be red, and then this would be red. Yeah, okay, we could do that, and then so it's a bit lazy of me, but it'll work. So instead of pulling output classes out and making some sort of random check, what we do is we could do status dot classes. There we go. A bit of a hack. So if we hang on. Hold fire. What's all that about? Why can't that classes? Why can't that find classes? There we go. All right, let's try something that doesn't exist. Let's say test it. Let's put in testing dot, and then here we go. Blah 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 blah. Sign up. Okay. So we got a success back, but we didn't get this. Do I need to reset the form? Do I need to reset the form on each submission? Because at the moment I'm only resetting on success. I've got a feeling I need to do. I think I've got to do this. I think. So let's. So that would throw an error. That's reset the form, but it hasn't changed the status. Right. Okay. Okie dokie. Action set status output status. It's like it's not being refreshed. It's like it's not being. And so the error up with this gentleman here. They mentioned that. Because it feels like I've got the same thing. So we got action set status success email sent and then a reset. And maybe the problem is this. Try to switch these lines. So I did that. I put reset at the top, but it still is an error. Error, which is here, switching the lines didn't fix the issue. The error because on the first render the status is undefined, so the success prop doesn't exist. I fixed it doing a ternary. Success message here, status X. So on first render, like as in, but it does work on first render. It's just not there, which is good, which is a good thing. But if I was to on first render, let's now put in a valid email address, so testing dots, and then one that just doesn't exist, right? So sign up on this one. Right, we've got a success message, and it's red. So I'm confused. So maybe I'm not spelling things correctly. Success. Response.6. Is it response dot? Wait. It's response.result.success, isn't it? Got it. That's it, isn't it? It's response.result.success, and I changed the result to be response because of that issue, but I just hadn't included that through. Okay. Fair enough. I'll just do a refresh, shift refresh again, and then let's put that in. Something that I haven't used before. Sign up. We got it. No. Is it because it's a wait. It's this, isn't it? It's a value that I need to look for. Gosh, there we go. If response.result.success, it's not an actual parameter. It's a value. What am I doing? I now have lots of subscribers. That's great. It's all right. I'll go into the back end after the stream and clear them out. Lols. Right, sign up. Yay! We've got a green message. Woo! Thank you for signing up. And it refreshes the thingy. Now I could be clever here and just sort of like hide the whole form, but it does what I want it to do. It's, let's see if I can put in something that I've already done before, like this one. Yay! Now we've got that. Okay, that's cool. That's good. I'm happy with that. So, I think we can mark that as done. So let's get rid of the console logs. Marvelous. Adding form messages. Sweet. All right. Okay. So that marks this task as completed. Next thing is this, but what we need to do is push this into develop first. So let me do that. And I'm too tired to do the command line stuff, so we'll just let PHP Storm deal with it. Very clever. I didn't think of that. Do you think I should have a counter on here? Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Oh lol. I don't know. Like before this goes up, I'll see. I need to do a whole piece of work around marketing fluff. To be fair. I maybe should change that rather than, because that does actually, reading this now does feel a little bit disingenuous. Be the first to get access really should be notified when you can get access or something like that. Be the first to get access. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have a think on that. I'm too my brain hasn't got no capacity right now for marketing fluff. But great idea though. Maybe I should have a counter. Right. What was I doing? I was putting this into the develop branch. That's what I was doing. So let's go to develop here. You can't. This goes off stream a little bit. And git merge the changes into the MailChimp jobby and paste that in. It's all good stuff. Woo! Okay, good. So the next challenge is creating these feature flags. Now we are going to do a little bit of writing here because there's I need to record which feature flags I need. So the idea is that when you click on, say, join now. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, is it because I've wait. Is it because I did that switch of the branches and it's had a little bit of a freak out? I'm not sure what you mean. Not sure what you mean. This is this website. Once I get it running, is the How to Code Well platform. It's a new site that we've been building for a while on Twitch. It's got an API and a content management system. Those are built in Symfony, running in Docker, and this is the front end. And the front end has the ability for you to join, sign up, register. You can watch all of my courses, and you have a little course profile, and you can download the code and all of this stuff. So it's quite a big project. Basically, it's an e-learning platform for How to Code Well, essentially it. And I would like to roll it out on a beta sort of phased launch, and the first phase is to turn all the features off and put it in sort of a minimal mode, if you will. Just because I'm still working on the features and I'm not happy with all the tests and stuff that we've done. So I want to turn off some of the features. Well, a lot of them, to be honest, and then roll it out. And then as I develop and work on the features, I will turn the features back on, which is what we're going to be doing in a minute with feature flags. So it's not just a newsletter system. Here we go. So we got the pricing, and we got the login, and the actual courses themselves. That I need to adjust. So the idea is that when you click on some of these buttons, they'll take you to that coming soon page. So I need some feature flags. Let's get rid of this because I can't. Yeah, there we go. So we need some feature flags. And I did add feature flags a while back, but then I removed them because I decided that those features were needed in the first launch. So I'm just going to refresh my memory. I did. What was I working on before? I was using the. I was using the env files, I believe, for that. Let me see if I can just. It's Gatsby. I don't know if I should be using the env files. Yeah, no, I think I should, because someone could get in and change it. So yeah, no, I would do that. Yeah, Gatsby JS, env environment variables. And you do it through. So you pass this in, And then what you do is, require.env, pulling out the path there, .config. Right, so you create your env files here, and then, here we go, process. env would be the environment that you're in, so in my case it would be develop branch. Gotcha. Alright, give me a second whilst I have a little play a minute. Give me a sec whilst I just drag that down off stream. I just want to double check something. Yeah, let's get those out though. Let's get this out. So I will I just want to clean up my envs for a second. Don't really want to show some of these on stream, so bear with me a second whilst I just do this. And we do have feature flags. I just don't think they're in play. There we go. Another way of doing this, of course, is just to create a JSON file with configuration. So this is the env. So I've just removed some bits and pieces. So these are what they were before. So Gatsby feature flag users. So we're going to turn this off. We're going to do false, and we're going to do false on this. And really, I need to get into a little bit more granular. So let's create another one here. We're going to call this. This is going to work on these buttons. So feature flag, login is equal to false, and let's think about another one. Actually, I should be writing all this down, shouldn't I, in Jira? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that first before I get too carried away in the code. Okay, so what do I want to turn off? I want to turn off these buttons. Although I want them still accessed, but when you click them, I want them to go to the coming soon page. So how do I, so redirect the following. All right. Login, register, redirect the following to the coming soon page. Right. So login and register. What else? Pricing. And of course, if you do log in, so if we go to here a minute and we do log in and we do, I'm not sure if this is going to wire, if this is, I haven't seen the Docker stuff for a while, so this might not work. Bear with me a second. Let's get to the system. Let's get to the API. Oops. I need to env this environment variables. Then we do make log critical. No, that didn't go through. Okay, I can't remember. Did I have any? Aha. That might not be the... I can't remember which version of the database I'm using. No. All right, let me... I can find out. Give me a second. Give me a second whilst I have a little noodle in the old... Aha, okay. Could that be it? The fact that it's not on? API DB. So that should be Nope. exe db, that should be MySQL, sorry. What? What? Ah. So admin's in there. Test. This is a testing DB. So monthly test. Dot testing. That's what I'm missing. Okay. All right. Come on. Fine. Fine. Right, I just want to see, can I... Yes. So this is logged in. So this is a user logged in. So you'll have the courses, you'll have the profile, and you've got your security, and you've got all the various bits and pieces. Yeah, so I basically want to turn this off. So I need to make sure that anything that goes to account /account gets redirected to coming soon as well, just in case. So again, we're going to put this into here. So pricing. So it's accounts, and it's also, if we had a look at the here, right, so account dashboard, account profile, getting lost now, account /profile. What else do we have here? We've got my courses, so that would be what account /courses. Excuse me. What else do we have? My security. So that would be /security. Okay. So this means that I can turn these individual pages on and off, you know. I mean, really, if you can't log in, you shouldn't be able to access any of these things, but it would be nice to be able to turn these on and off. And then I guess with the feature flags, I kind of want to be in control as to where they go if you do hit this. So at the moment it's just going to the coming soon page, which is fine, but in the future I wouldn't mind having some form of way of defining where you land, but maybe that's for another time. Okay, I think that's enough for me at the moment. Let's just do let's just pass in some stuff. All right, and then we'll work through this. So first of all, we'll start with the login. All right, so let's log out. Right. Okay, so we've gone to /login, and essentially I want that to be redirected. So on the button, I need to change that. So if we go into the Gatsby world and take a look at how that happens, I'm going to have to refresh my memory as to how all this works, because I haven't been playing with this for a while. Is it menu profile? Okay, so that's the left-hand side profile. menu, and then here would be, or is it header menu? Here we go. An items internal, items external. I'm mapping items. Where are those? Login menu. There we go. Login menu. Okay, so it's checking whether you are logged in, and if you are, then it will give you a log out. And if you aren't logged in, then it will give you these things. Why is that going to pricing? Oh yes, no, that does make sense. It's going to pricing, sure. So really, it's in this part here I want to check, because I still want these buttons. It would be easy just to remove all of this based on the feature flag, but really I want to keep those buttons, and I want to change this section here. So I guess what I could do with is have a constant in here to say, well, the thing is, so I need to have a check, some form of check here to say, can I do it? And if not, I need to then pass in these things. That's essentially what I need to do. Hey, pick a program. Thank you for following. That was awesome. You've set the emotes off. Woo! I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're doing good. So how am I going to do this, Pete? How am I going to do this? Thank you. Yeah, this is an interesting project. I've been doing it for a while, and it's a Symfony backend with a content management system and an API. I've shown all this on streams before. We've tested it, and it's got 245 tests on the back end. And the front end is Gatsby, so a nice static front end. And we're very close to releasing it in the first launch. And what I would like to do is just turn off features that I'm still working on. And so it becomes more of a phased rollout rather than a big bang. Because this website is going to be replacing this monstrosity. This monstrosity that I created years ago, which is howtocodewell.net, full of adverts and horrible things. But these are all some of my courses that I've done. Let's get rid of that now. So yeah. Okay. I guess the first thing I need to do is to actually define these feature flags, right? That would be handy. So if I could go over to here, we would do something like Gatsby login, Gatsby feature flag login false. Oops, login. And I suppose I could also do something here. I could pass in Gatsby feature flag, because this could be the redirection to coming soon, right? So this would be feature flag redirection. So I could pull that out. That means I can change this. I can't do it per feature flag or per feature, but I could just do a global change. Meh. I might use it. Yeah, Formik. It's very handy. Very, very handy. I must admit, I haven't used it in anger for any projects outside of this one. I'm a freelance dev, so and To be honest, most of my freelance, my JavaScript stuff is done in Vue anyway. So, so yeah, this is a good. I'll put this in the docs. Because it really is quite nice to work with. Build forms and React without the tears. That's their strapline. There you go. Check it out. So all the forms that on here are using it. So we've got the login here, and then we've got the register form here and stuff. They all use it, and of course now we've got that coming soon form, which I kind of want. Right. Which I kind of want to get the redirections working. I want to get at least sort of like a couple done today, so then I can just crack through them in the evenings. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. I don't need that anymore. Okay, all right, here we go. This is how you pull it out. This is how you set it. So I guess the first thing I need to do is actually see whether this is actually being pulled through. So if we go to, and of course I don't know, are these strings? These might be strings. Interesting. So it's in login menu, it's here. I'm gonna do const, I think what I'm gonna do is create a method actually. Const get link. Okay, bear with me a minute whilst I think about how I'm going to do this. We're going to pass in a default link, which is this one, and we're also going to pass in something to do with the environment variable, the actual feature, so login, users, pricing. Okay, because what I want to do is create a nice little function that will check whether the feature flag is in play. So this we're going to have, and I suppose we could do it like arrows. Too early in the morning for this. Get link. This is so first up we need to pass in what the feature is. So we'll have feature, and then we'll have default, which can't be used. So this will be default link. Default link. Yeah. Hey, gosh, another username that I can't pronounce. Joenberg. That wasn't that difficult. Hello, Joenberg. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, so then the idea is that this is going to return something. This is going to make the decision. You're going to pass in the feature, and then it's going to, and with the default link, and it's going to make a decision as to whether that feature is there. So, first up, let's do a let feature flag or just feature flag. And the feature flag is going to be that plus the feature, right? And in fact, I'm going to just change that to be redirection, feature redirection. There we go. So this is going to be the prefix. That. Then, no, we're not doing PHP, we're doing JavaScript. This needs to be an uppercase of the feature. All right? Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember. I know in PHP it's strut to upper, but how do you do it in... It's upper, isn't it? To uppercase. Upper. There we go. Okay, so that gets the feature. And then what we need to do is identify we need to identify whether that exists, right? So we need to, I need to think about this. We need to get that. So, am I doing this too clever on the first run? Probably. So that becomes the feature. Gosh. I don't... let value... Oh gosh. I am doing this in a too much of a clever way. It's that dot, and then it's plus that? Maybe? I don't know. Can I do that? Probably not. I mean, Slint is very unhappy at the moment. I tell you what. This is all well and good, but let's. That's where I want to be. But let's get to. Let's just do one. All right. Let's just do one, right? So we'll do const and we'll do feature flag, and this is gonna be. Login. It's going to be that, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. So can I do console.log or debug? And we pass in login or feature flag. In here, I want to see what it is that comes back. So if we go over to here and we go back into our developer mode and then hit login, anything coming out of the output here? Absolutely nothing. Go away. Undefined. Marvelous. Do I need to rebuild this for every change I do to the environment variables? Probably, knowing my luck. So let's do a make install again. Do I need to do any kind of... Let's have a little noodle on the documentation. Examples of using environment variables. Please note that you shouldn't commit your .env files to your source control. Rather, yeah, okay, fine. Gatsby. Reserved environment variables, build environment variables, additional environment variables, staging, test, etc. It's running development and it's pulling against that API. So we know of that. So how have I done that? How have I done that? This would be up in the find in path. Gotcha. .env.howtocodewell.api. So these would be coming off of the back, and then that's the feature flags and stuff. Gotcha. Okay. So maybe I do need to wrap this up in here, although that isn't within a string, so possibly not. What's going on? Why is this erroring? Oh, really? It was working a minute ago. Gatsby plugin MailChimp threw an error whilst on create. Oh, it's because of my... okay, that sucks. That sucks. So this is going to throw an error if I don't put in the MailChimp... if I don't put in the MailChimp API key, which I don't want to show on stream. And I can't do that because I want to get these feature flags in. Oh, for Pete's sake. Quite literally. For my sake. So I'm going to have to... that's frustrating. Incoming soon, I'm going to have to literally just do that. Just comment that out. Just to get this to run. Okay. So false. We've got false and it is false. Woo! So yeah, it did work. I did have to just rebuild it. Okay dokie. Okie dokie. So at this point here, we know that this is false. So I'm gonna see if I can get this thing working. Feature flag is Gatsby feature flag, and then feature to upper. What we'll do is we'll have that, and then we will I guess what I need to do is create a dynamic set of feature flags. That's basically what I'm trying to do. But that isn't going to work. That's not going to work, is it? No. No. How would you get around that? This is an object. So we basically need to concatenate this string to here. So it would be process.env dot, and then it would be it's too early in the morning for this stuff. Let's have a little noodle. There must be I know for a fact I have done this many times before. I just can't remember how to do it. Concat. Wait. Yeah, that's just giving me an idea. It would be, because it's an object, we could do this, and then we could do feature flag in here. Yeah! I think that we could do that. So if we did let value on this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would work. Right, okay. Yeah, because you treat it, thank you JavaScript, you just treat it like almost like an array. Okay, so then really if we're gonna just continue this, we would do if value, or we could just do a return statement. So return, and we could pass in another ternary statement here to say value, or we could just have is active, is this feature active? So is active, if that is true, so if that is true itself, then what we would do is we would supply the default link. Else we would supply the other link, which is the redirection link. So we would have let redirection. And I think this needs to go into a nice little component, I think, or something that I can pass around and throw about, some sort of module. This little function here, Otherwise, I'll be doing this on everything. So redirection would be dot, and you can see it all here. Actually, that's cool. Feature redirection. So get link would now have. We'll put in is active in here, and we'll also put in redirection just to. So we pass in the feature that we want to check. It then sets that up, and then we pass in the default link as well if we can't get to that. We then check whether that feature is active, so passing in the feature flag, and then we've got redirection if it isn't. And then this return is a ternary to say if it is active, then we supply the default link. Or we supply the redirection. So I guess at this point what I could do is just create a nice sort of, get link jobby. I'm not returning anything, am I? Get link here. So the feature, it would be login. And the default link would be /login. And let's just do let temp1 is equal to this. So we'll do console.log or debug and then temp1 and see what happens. Woo! Okay. So yeah, we've got coming soon. Let's refresh this for a minute. So there we go. Gatsby feature flag. Oh, it's undefined. Right. So coming soon did work because we go. It did at least give the right response, but because the feature, the concatenation of that feature is undefined. Okay, so this is a problem. Feature flag. Feature. Login. Let's just remove that. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do here. Feature is login. Do we have two upper? And do I need to call that as a method? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not a function. Darn it. I can think of how to do it in PHP and Python, but it's a string that comes back, isn't it? That's a string. We're passing in a string. We're passing in a string. Yeah, two uppercase methods. Two uppercase. Right, here we go. There we go. There's it done. Gatsby feature flag _login. Right. So why is that undefined? That's the second one here, which is this is active. Is it because of that? So it's an object, and in that object, no, that's not what I was thinking it was. We've got get, scopes, right, no, that's not going to work. That little fancy thing here isn't going to work. I'm going to need to do something. Could I do .get on here? I don't know. No. Didn't think as much. Is there like... There's .env, .config, .domain, get GUIDs, PIDs, nothing that I need here. So it would be env and then dots, and then the actual envs themselves. Right, so I am somehow going to need to pass that in as this, and I don't know how, because that's just not going to work. Yeah. Oh, crumbs. Yeah, see, this is keys. Doing it through keys. I don't think I can do this with the node env dynamic. How to set a dynamic env in Node.js. Assuming you're running on a Node server on a Linux machine. Oh, okay. Okay, const port. Okay, that's right. But I want to get it. Webpack. I want to retrieve it from... Okay, process env or process something, then I can write a function like this. Yes, that's essentially what I'm trying to achieve here. You can use process env name where name is a string. Well, I've tried that. I tried that. Okay, do not... Oh, dot notation, bracket notation. The value between the brackets can be expressed. Therefore, if the property name is stored in a variable, you have the bracket notation. It doesn't work though. It doesn't work. Unless, like, let me Gatsby feature flag underscore. That should then be login. That is what we've got here. Let's bring this out. Right. Feature flag login. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go over to the environment variables, and we're going to just paste this underneath, and we're going to make sure that everything, yeah, it's exactly the same. All right. Let's just get rid of these console logs for a minute, just so I can work on one of them at a time. Just that. Oh, we're gonna have to. We are gonna have to run that. So is active should be true or false, or whatever the value is of this. To be fair, and I've got it as undefined on line 18. Yeah. So weird. That is so weird. Function resolve. This is a solution. Return path split. Reduce. Wow. Jeez. Oh my word. Hey, Dev Preston 1, thank you for joining and watching me struggle trying to dynamically create node environment variables. We'll pull one out, actually. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good day, or having a good day, or starting up with a good day. Resolve path, reduce prev, split, resolve, blah 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 blah, or resolve that. Okay, fine. It just seems a little bit too complicated. No worries, Dev Preston. So, see, I understand how to do this using the, using strings and properties and stuff, but I don't think I can do this with the actual. I don't think I can do this with node environment variables. I just don't think that we can do that. And this is going off onto some random thing about. Okay, no, actually, this was object properties. Okay, let's go back here. Now, this one here is saying that we can do. It is saying that we can do this, but I can't. I just can't. I can't. I don't understand why. Process.env, and then in brackets we pass in the feature flag that we want to look for. Yeah, I'm using React. Yep. Using React. Gatsby, in fact. I'm using Gatsby for this. This is the front end of the content management system. Well, this is the front end of the website, obviously. A static site, but behind it there's a CMS and API and a load of other things. I'm just trying to work on feature flags today, and I'm trying to be clever by dynamically creating a little routine here that will get a flag, get a link, based on a feature, and passing in the default link. And if it's not true, then we get the redirection. I guess what I could do is test this out, right? So let's say, for instance, we set this to true, right? Because if I open that back up again, so temp1 is login, and that's the default link. So at the moment, that is coming back as coming soon. Okay. If I was to set this as true, so in here, we should. I'm going to have to rebuild the site again, obviously, because those environment variables are changed. No worries. Yes, it's got a Symfony backend, all in Docker, so I can show you the containers. We've got, whilst that does its thing, transforms the nodes. So we've got a gateway, which is an Nginx gateway, and behind that gateway we've got a CMS and we've got an API, and of course we've got the node front end at the moment. Right. Yeah, so the CMS is built in CMS, and the API is built in Symfony. Yeah. I'm racking my brains as to why this isn't working. I don't understand. If this does work now, I'm going to be even more confused, because I'll be confused why it works. So this is going to check for whether that comes back as the default link, or whether the redirection comes back, which is the coming soon. So we'll let it do its thing. Oh, what's wrong now? I thought I had sorted that. Anyway. Alright. Okay, so let's refresh. No, it's still coming back with coming soon. So no, it isn't working. That's a shame. Yeah. The idea for this at the moment is that we have a series of feature flags that we turn on and off, and when we turn one off, the user gets redirected to the coming soon page. And I'm just trying to create a little routine here that you pass in the feature that you want to check, the default link in case it is active, and then here it builds the feature flag, pulls it out of the environment variables, checks whether it's true or false. Checks whether it's true or false. If it's true, then the default link is returned. If not, the redirection link is returned. But I'm having a problem with this, trying to actually pull out the feature flag from the environment variables. And I believe it's something to do with the fact that I've dynamically generated this. I'm not too sure. I don't know. It's a head scratcher. But essentially, yeah, I want this to be like the link thing. So that would be replaced. We would replace them all in here. And then move this into some form of component, something that I can import, some module, I should say. And then I can run this in everywhere, which would be handy. But unfortunately, I have to love you and leave you because I need to crack on with the rest of my day. I'm a freelance developer, and it's 8:30 in the morning here in the UK, so I need to grab some breakfast before I start my work. And the next stream will be Thursday, and hopefully by then I would have done something in the evenings, because I work on this in the evening, and get this sorted. So, if you haven't done so already, please consider joining our Discord server. We have a challenge that we do every month. Discord. Here we go. We have a challenge every month, code challenge every month, and that is this month is Python. Actually, what I'll do, because it's live, I can show you quickly, very, very quickly. Coding challenges.howtocodewell.net. This is the challenge. For anybody who wants to join this month's challenge, it's about Python. Find the tuples in a find the duplicates in a Python tuple. That's level 1. Level 2 is find the max and min of a Python set. And level 3 is count the characters within a string, returning a dictionary where you have the number of characters. So what I do every month, for those that don't know, is I do a coding challenge and I review the code live on Twitch at the end of the month. And we've done some really incredible stuff, or I should say you lot have, such as creating JavaScript games and all sorts of stuff. But this month is a Python challenge. So if you want to join, then create a GitHub account. So I've got the how to submit your challenge. Create a GitHub account or GitHub repo with the challenge, and then submit it to the How to Code Well Discord server in the Coding Challenges channel. And I'll pick that up and review it. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. I'm going to work on PHP for the rest of the day. Happy coding. Take care. I'll see you on Thursday. Cheers. Bye-bye.